What's good, guys? Welcome back into the channel. Now this place might just look rather ordinary to you, but actually if I flip the camera, we are making this video by the second largest building in the world. The second. Look at that. That is absolutely humongous. I can't even tell you how big this thing is. Like on camera it probably doesn't look that big, but this is actually the second largest one. This is called, I can't remember what it's called, the Merdeka 118 or something. It's in Malaysia, it's in Kuala Lumpur. Unfortunately you can't go in it. Anyways guys, we are looking in this video, well, we're just going to talk about DOGWIFHAT firstly, but also something very interesting about Bitcoin, because historically this happened in 2016 and also in 2021. At each halvening period, around 154 to 161 days after the halving, we usually see a parabolic move for Bitcoin. So we might actually be getting that very, very soon. We might soon basically see a pump of Bitcoin. It's sitting around 64, 65K, which is fantastic. And overall, it's still bullish to see us consolidate around these levels. With October coming, you just don't know what's going to happen next. There could be a huge pump, or of course it could just lull sideways more. But historical data, we've got three very interesting things. We've got, of course, firstly, every time 154 to 161 days post Bitcoin halving, we get accumulation within the range and then the price comes up. And secondly, October itself, 8 out of 10 Octobers in the past have also been very, very bullish. Now, DOGWIFHAT is something I want to talk about because it's a coin that obviously hit a decent price mark before, $3 to $4, even more perhaps. Right now it's at like $1.85. And I think what's interesting about this is that basically we could be breaking a short-term resistance. And by a short-term resistance, I just mean the next resistances that are coming up. Of course, we've got many more resistances to break through before a potential all-time high. We're just going to show you this again because it's just crazy. It is stunning. In real life, it just looks like this sheet of glass. The amount of glass on that building is crazy. Anyways, let's get back to that. So yeah, DOGWIFHAT. Is it going to potentially get to the next price mark, which is $2 to $3. Now I'm counting on a meme coin season, I'm counting on an alt season, and many other analysts are big guys like Rect Capital starting to talk about Bitcoin and how it's going to effectively pump soon. So we need to prepare for this. It's important to understand that you got to also be looking at the right coins, the ones that are still fundamentally backed, the coins that are not saturated, the coins that are not also destroyed by bad tokenomics. When the supply just keeps on printing, you get token dilution and the value goes down. So good coins to be looking at, in my opinion: Pepe, Pi, DOGWIFHAT, Rect. So yeah, I'm not even looking at Shiba Inu or Dogecoin at the moment. They're just absolutely boring me. It's 6 p.m. here, so it's a bit noisy. We're just walking around here. We're going to head into the Chinatown area. I'm not really sure where that is actually, but yeah, just going for a stroll basically. But see, this is just a very typical street in Malaysia. No glorification here, no sort of fakeness. This is kind of how most of the place looks. But actually, if you go to the center, the Golden Triangle, of course it looks much better. But I just thought I'd come out to have a look at the second largest building in the entire world, behind the Burj Khalifa or whatever it's called in Dubai. Yeah, boys and girls. So Bitcoin looking very good. I would keep your eyes peeled on what could happen soon for Bitcoin, and meme coins also, its own narrative. And what's really interesting, like I said, is I've been to the shows now. I've gone to Token 2049. I've met some fantastic people in the markets. I met the founder of Pi meme coin, and he told me some great things. Oh, by the way, this is early alpha. So Pi Wink is a coin you should absolutely be looking at right now. I can't say why, but I'm very, very bullish on Pi and its future. And yeah, people just basically, I've got some big alpha calls to share with you guys. So if you actually want to know more about these sort of alpha calls, just take a look at them in my Discord channel, Jacob's Crypto Clan, right down below. Don't forget to become a patron as well if you want to unlock those VIP benefits for early alpha calls, stealth launches, and trading signals to help you achieve time, location, and I guess financial freedom. That's kind of what we all want to achieve. Not to the point of boredom, but it's, but yeah, tell me down below, what are you guys looking at in this market? What makes you excited right now? Is the consolidation boring? What do you regret, and what have you learnt this time round that you could apply to the next sort of market cycle? I think for me, it's being a bit sharper, being a bit quicker. The fact that the bull run that went by last time, when we had COVID, I didn't buy enough post bull run. I didn't accumulate as much as I wanted to in the bear market. But this is something I know next time round, I'm just going to accumulate like crazy. I'm going to buy as much as I can. And yeah, I'm going to eat up that risk, and I'm just going to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I'm going to get comfortable with understanding that, you can't have access to all your liquidity. And if you want to make money, you need to have your money working for you in places where it can compound, or you're going to get some sort of APY over time. And then I think the next steps really is starting to look at sort of diversification into either metals. Look at gold right now. Obviously, big thing for gold, it just hit a massive all-time high. So is Bitcoin going to follow? That is what you're really left with wondering. Let's quickly get another peek at that building right there. And that is the shot of the second largest building in the world. Such a shame we can't go in there. You have to be a worker. I tried playing it cool, like, yeah, I work here, but he wasn't buying none of it. He was laughing though, because he knew I was being a cheeky bugger. But yeah, this is a local football pitch, very local. So I don't know what to say now. I've just spoken about a few things, bullish things in the market. I think timing-wise, this is great. This is time to wake up in the crypto markets. The retail is sleeping. I don't know why, because the signals are there. It's all there, guys. It's just a game of patience. And before we wrap up, check out KSEX and MEXC down below. Shout out to those exchanges, because like I say, the lowest taker and maker fees in the market, which means you, as a retail investor, or whatever you like to call yourself, look at that, we've got that in the background, it looks sick. You can actually save a lot of money over time. So that's why I choose to push those exchanges, because it helps you guys save money, trade for longer. And that's, what matters most is that I'm not going to push an exchange right now that I think will not really make sense from the fee side, because every dollar counts, every little cent, every little penny, it all adds up over time. I can hear like a river. What's that? Just it's just a dirty reservoir. In fact, this whole place is just left looking pretty filthy, and I'm fucking lost out. Shit. So yeah, peace out, guys. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know down below what coins you want to hear more about. Over and out. Peace.